If I start going down this path of thinking about truly like what this weekend means, I'll do it when I'm there, but if I start thinking about it now, like I'm gonna be a wreck. So yeah, let's talk about shoes. Laid out before me is pretty much every piece of clothing that I own. That's not true. Pretty much every piece of clothing that I own that makes sense for a beach vacation. I'm getting ready to go on a very exciting vacation. In 2 days, I am leaving to go on my bachelorette party. We're going to Florida. I'm meeting like 10 of my friends and family who I've like gathered throughout my life. And we're all gonna hang out together. I'm so excited. So you can imagine that packing for a bachelorette trip, it's, you know, a little, not like stressful, but obviously there's that like anticipatory excitement anxiety, you know what I mean? There's that nervous excitement. So even if I was only going to my bachelorette party, this packing session, it would be pretty intense regardless. But immediately after my bachelorette party like trip, it's like 2 or 3 nights with a bunch of my friends. Immediately after that, my family is meeting up in Florida for like a family vacation. So I'm gonna be in Florida for like a full week. Kind of for 2 vacations, but really just like for 1 vacation. But because of that, this packing session is complex. So this is where I'm at. Yes, it's a little chaotic, but I think I've made some good progress. Over here, this is kind of like my tops section. We got this cute little knitted, this is new actually. It's from Lulu's. It's this little knitted top. It is so cute. So I'm bringing that. This section is kind of like, I could wear my bachelorette, but this is mainly just so I have things to wear casually and cute in Florida, just in general for the family trip, but also like if we want to just have like a casual moment for the bachelorette too. So we've got this, a little tank top. This is another like cute knitted tank top, and then just like a cute little basic to have. Then over here we have some long sleeves. This is from Pretty Little Thing. I love this, but I'm really not sure if I need this. So honestly, I'm gonna move this over. I have a maybes pile over here. That pile is like, if I have room, I will bring that stuff. If not, I don't think I will. But then back over here, I have this cute linen shirt. It's another tank top from Madewell. It's gonna be so hot in Florida. I think it's gonna be like mid to high 80s the whole time. So I will probably live in this. Then I'm bringing one long sleeve. This is like a cropped button up. And although it's gonna be so hot, this is so like loose and baggy and airy. So maybe for like nighttime or something like that, I will get use out of this. But I wanna bring this because it's new and I like it. Moving over to here, this is the like bachelorette section. So for one of the nights, I wanted to do a white night where like everyone dresses up in white. I've never done that. And I think, like, I always see pictures like that in Summer House. I'm like the biggest Summer House fan. In Summer House, they've done like white night dinners and it just looks like so fun. And I know it's my bachelorette, and I know typically for a bachelorette, like you want to be the only one in white, but like, I don't know, the idea of like all my girlfriends in white for a white night, for a bachelorette dinner, I don't know. I just think that's gonna be so fun. So for that, I have this dress also from Lulu's. It has a high neck, it crosses up at the top, and it has got a severely low back. I'm so excited for this, and this kind of dress would typically be a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I've really been pushing myself recently to like try different styles and try different things. And in doing that, I realized that fashion isn't so scary. Some things aren't gonna work. Some things aren't gonna be great. But if you try and you experiment and you just keep trying and you keep experimenting, every once in a while you're gonna find something unexpected that you love. So this is a product of that. Then for the next night, we're going out to dinner. So I'm gonna wear this brown skirt. This is actually from Amazon, and it's amazing quality. I love a maxi skirt, and with that skirt, I'm gonna wear this cute beige tank top. This is also from Lulu's. Clearly, I did a Lulu's haul. But this with the skirt together, the beige with the brown, it's not like super bridal, but it's just such a cute outfit. I'm obsessed with it. So this is like the bachelorette nights section. I also have a white linen dress that I saw last minute and bought. I don't know if it's gonna get here in time, but maybe we incorporate that into here if I like it better than one of these things. I don't know. But these two, I'm obsessed. Then I got this suit from PacSun. I'm obsessed with it. I love this color. I also think this color suits me so well. I recently discovered it. And this to me is just so like classy, sexy. I'm so obsessed with it. So I'm like all about this. I also ordered another swimsuit from PacSun that is white with like little cherries all over it. It's so cute, but it's really gonna come down to the wire if that gets here in time or not. So I'll keep you posted. But as of right now, one suit that I love. If that other suit doesn't come, I have a ton of other options I can pull just from stuff I already own, but I'm really hoping I can kind of alternate between this suit and the cherry swimsuit. It's so cute. Then over here we have t-shirts and PJs. I have a little sweat set. These are my new, they're the vintage wide leg, I think that's what they're called, the vintage wide leg jeans from Madewell. Ever since I bought these, I've been completely obsessed. I've worn them in any opportunity to wear pants. These have been the pants that I've worn. In my opinion, they're the perfect high-waisted. They're also the perfect amount of baggy, because I don't know if you guys remember, my Good American, like super wide leg jeans. I love those. But those are so wide leg that every time that I wear them, it's like a look. Like I am purposely going for like a baggy wide leg moment. And although I love that, I wanted a jean that was like a little more in the middle. And to me, these Madewell jeans are the perfect baggy to where like they have that baggy feel, but they're close to my leg enough where it's not like a moment of like, hey, we're going full baggy today. They also fit my waist and my butt, which is tricky for me because my body makes no sense. So we've got those, and then my jean shorts that I've had, I don't even know where these are from. I guess these are from H&M, but when I tell you that these jean shorts are, I mean, years old. Like, if I had to guess, like, I bet you I've had these for like 5 years. And literally, they're the only jean shorts that I like. Then over here, I wanted to bring some other options for just like later in the week. So I have this long black skirt that I could put with any of these tops over here. To me, long skirts are the perfect like way to look fancy while still being super, super, super comfortable. And honestly, depending what you pair it with, it won't even look that fancy. Like it's a way to look like casually cool while being super comfortable. So I'm bringing this, and then I've got this long green linen dress. This is one of those things that's been hanging in the back of my closet for literally 400 years. But then when I was packing just now, I tried it on and I was like, wait, this is kind of a sleigh. So this honestly was just a happy accident. I don't even know where this is from. I have literally no clue. There's not even a tag anywhere. But this has been in my closet literally for years. It's made it through all of my closet declutters, which I'm like honestly so proud of myself for, because I'm so happy that I have this. I love moments when you can go shopping in your own closet. Then these are all the shoes I'm bringing. Again, will these fit? I don't know. But I think if I can bring all of these, if I can pack all of these, and then I'll wear like a sneaker on the plane, I think this is everything I'm gonna need. Honestly, I probably don't need these and these because they are the exact same shoe. After running through all that, I'm realizing I don't have like an athletic outfit. Am I gonna use an outfit like that? I doubt it, but I'm realizing that the outfit that I'm wearing right now could be a good outfit to just like throw in. Like I would live in this. So maybe we do some quick laundry. I'll throw this in. I have a few things over there I wanna refresh, but then I think that's all the clothes, unless I'm forgetting something very obvious. It could be. Now I'm gonna go through and pack my toiletries. For toiletries and like makeup and stuff like that, I kind of like pretend I'm just going through my whole routine. Like I pretend that I'm doing my makeup, I pretend that I'm washing my face, and then as I like do the step, I move the product from wherever it is to my travel little, what's that called? Travel bag? Travel makeup bag? I like move it over to there and pack it, and that helps me not forget like a step. Like that helps me so that when I get somewhere, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot the bronzer, because I literally go like step by step. Also, while I'm going through this process, I'm looking at products. I'm like, do I need a refill? Do I need a replacement? So I'm also making a list of things I might need before I go also. We've got makeup packed, we've got toiletries. This is the best sunscreen, hands down. It's so light, you can wear 4,000 layers, and coming from a girl who needs 4,000 layers of sunscreen, you can wear 100 layers of this and you won't even feel it. And the best part is, my least favorite part of sunscreen is when you put it on and then your hands are gross afterward. Like they're all sticky, it's all oily, like I hate it. But this sunscreen, after you put it on, it just feels like lotion on your hands. Obviously you feel like you have some product on there, but it's not sticky and it's not gross. This is the best. I'm just making a list though, because I do need a few little things, but I can't believe that I'm literally about to have my bachelorette party. I get so like sentimental when it comes to moments of life that like I have thought about for a while and that like I know I'm gonna remember, like things like graduations or like milestone birthdays, bachelorette parties, weddings. Those are things, and I'm sure people can relate to this, but when I was younger, I was so like curious about like what I was gonna be like when I grew up. Like I spent so much time wondering where I would be at certain milestones. Like it's interesting because I feel like sometimes people put expectations onto themselves, like, oh, by the time I'm graduating high school, I'm gonna be this, this, and this, or they try and like guess. But for me, it was never like a guess. It was always just like, I wonder what life is gonna be like when I graduate high school, or I wonder what life is gonna be like when I turn 30. Like I wonder where I'm gonna be, I wonder what I'm gonna be doing. Same thing for like a wedding. Like I was never one of those girls that like dreamed about specifics of like, oh, I want this type of flower or this color or this location, which by the way, the fact that I'm not one of those girls, it's making wedding planning kind of stressful because like I haven't thought about details until here it is, like here is the moment that we have to decide the details. And now I'm like, wait, I should have thought about this. Like it would have been nice if I had more of an idea, because now I'm like, I don't know, it could be anything. So Miles and I, when we're thinking about like what we want for our wedding, we're like kind of thinking about specifics for the first time. But even though I wasn't thinking about specifics, I was always thinking about like, oh my God, like I'm gonna get married one day, I hope. And I wonder what that will be like. I wonder how I will feel. I wonder, like I've always just like wondered. I've always been curious of like the answers of what that day will be like. And so although I've never thought about specifics of like, I want my bachelorette to be this, 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 and this, I've always had this way of thinking of like, wow, I can't wait to figure out what happens. Like almost like watching the next episode of a TV show. I'm not trying to guess what's gonna happen. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. And so when I approach those moments, like I approach the high school graduation or I'm approaching the bachelorette, I have a like weird feeling of like, oh my God, this is the answer. I've always wondered what it would be like and now I'm gonna know. And that's just so surreal to me. Like it's this moment of like finding out. I don't know if this makes any sense. Can anyone relate to this? Like I feel like although like obviously the story of our life is always continuous and it's always ever changing and we're always growing, like I don't see where I am in life now of like where I ended up, but it is this feeling of like, at least for this one moment, I'm figuring out like how it's turning out. But yeah, so I get like very sentimental. I start thinking about my younger self of like, she would be so like happy to figure out that this is how it turned out. And I don't know, I just get kind of emotional. And this is gonna be so special too, because like I've moved around a lot throughout my life. Like I was born in Wisconsin, but then I went to school in upstate New York. After school, I moved to LA and I was there. Now I live in Chicago. All of my extended family live all over. Now Miles and all of his family, they live all over. And so throughout these like chapters of life, I've gathered these people and these friends and this family. Like I've gathered people from all over, and I feel so lucky to have like kept all of them like in the storyline and like a part of my life, and I'm a part of theirs. Like I feel so lucky that even though I might have met them in college, like they're still very much a part of my story now. But because I've like gathered people from everywhere, like one of the only opportunities that I'm gonna get to have everyone in one room is like a bachelorette. Like it's really only this weekend and the wedding that all of these people are gonna be in the same place at the same time. For the bachelorette, I have someone coming from Seattle, San Francisco, LA, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, Boston, but she's kind of like in Colorado now, so like Boston / Colorado. We have another Boston, we have an upstate New York, and we have a New York City. Like when I say the only time all of these people are gonna be in the same room is this weekend, like that, I don't take that for granted. And that is so, like, that's really what I'm most excited for. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait to celebrate you. And I'm like, I get that, but it's more about like celebrating the friendships and the sisterhoods and just like having this special moment of all of these women together. Like that to me is what this weekend is about. Like that to me, that's what I'm excited about, and that's one of the most like special parts of this weekend in my mind. And to know that I'm like 2 days away from that, it's like so crazy. And then to think like this is the step that leads to my wedding, like that is like a whole other conversation. Like I still can't even believe like I'm in my wedding year and like I'm about to marry Miles in like a few months. It's genuinely, truly so crazy. And I think that's why I'm focusing on like the tangible things of like what shirt am I gonna wear? Because like, if I start going down this path of thinking about truly like what this weekend means, I'll do it when I'm there, but if I start thinking about it now, like, I'm gonna be a wreck. So yeah, let's talk about shoes. It's the next day, and just in the nick of time, look how cute this is. These are the bottoms. I'm obsessed with this. Then also in the nick of time, this linen dress. So now everything's here, everything's washed, and now it's time to get everything packed. Okay, I feel good. My maybes did end up being no's. I always overestimate what can fit in this suitcase. Pretty much nothing can fit in this suitcase. Especially, honestly, when you consider that a lot of the shoes that I brought are like platform. They're chunky, take up a lot of space. I also never anticipate like the hair dryer, the underwear, the socks. Like those last minute items always take up more space than you think. I'm gonna spend the rest of the night tonight, honestly, just chilling. I leave tomorrow like midday. So other than some self-tanner, which I'm gonna do tonight, all I have to do is pour a glass of wine and chill. Pro tip, Loving Tan 2-hour express. I do the dark. I also have a little bit of ultra dark. I think I might put the ultra dark on my legs, the dark everywhere else. Don't bother with the mitts. Just use rubber gloves, rub it in. And my hack for doing my hands. Every time I do it, it feels like a complete fluke. It feels like it's not gonna work, but I gave this tip to a friend recently and she said that it also worked for her. So now I feel confident in saying that this is like an actual tip, because every time I do it, I think it's gonna fail, but it works out. And I've been worried to tell anyone else to do it because I'm just not sure. But now I am. And the tip is that you wanna keep one glove on while you're doing the other hand. You get the rubber glove completely wet, like run it underwater, get it wet, and then you put just a little bit of self-tanner on the wet glove. And then you rub the watered down self-tan mixture onto your other hand as if you're putting on lotion. Like get in all in between your hands. I kind of still like do the tip of like the claw to get into, you know, the little creases, but you rub just essentially like you're putting on lotion and rub it into the rest of your tan, and that watered down tan mixture makes your hand the perfect amount of tan so that it looks good, so that it blends into the rest, but it's not crazy. I feel like now that I've said that, today's the time that it's gonna completely fail. I hope not. We have jumped ahead yet another day, but bags are packed. The fake tan is on. Have you ever seen a more seamless fake tan hand? No. But now it's time to go to the airport. So this is the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is weirdly, even though it's just like packing for a trip, this is weirdly a very fun moment in life for me to capture. I'm not gonna like fully vlog the Bachelorette, but I will gather clips and probably like insert them into a larger Florida vlog. I'm not sure. If you made it to this part in the video, let me know. Are you an overpacker? Are you an underpacker? Are you someone who checks bags, or are you someone who's like totally against that? But as always, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you guys next time.